I found there are numerous electronic English sources of, and I'll have to find the one particular site. All of Bukhari is available. All of Muslim is available. This particular site was still working on Tirmidhi and Ibn Dawood and some of the others. They were incomplete. There were portions that were available and portions that weren't. I took the time to cut and paste, copy. I would go into each of the books. They were listed in the book form. The book, as most of you know that looked at the hadith, there is no one way of citing them, and that's extremely difficult. That doesn't excuse Cantor's misciting of them, because there's still minimum ways that you have to cite them to be able to find any reference. But I literally took the time, and it took some time, copy, put into my program called Text Speech Pro. It's available for both Mac and Windows. Text Speech Pro. And convert to MP3. That's what I did. So I will have files in my iTunes library. Bukhari 1-4. That's books 1 through 4 of Bukhari, and then 5 through 7, and 8 through 10, and so on and so forth. And it's the computerized reading. A lot of people can't stand that. I am so accustomed to it now, I don't even notice it. And then I put it on my little iPod and got on my bike. And that's why, for example, when that Ethiopian imam, started rattling on about that hadith, about being able to kill women and children, first thought crossed my mind, oh yeah, I remember that the next two hadith contradict that. And that's because I was listening to that and thought of this very thing, last year before last, on Happy Valley Road, westbound, in the dark, 3:45 in the morning or so, on one of my rides. That's how I study. I'm weird, I admit that. Doesn't work for everybody. But that's how it works. So I'll try to find the URL. It's in my bookmarks. And sometimes those change over time. Some of them, like I said, there's a number of places where you can get that in English, but this one was particularly easy to cut and paste from, to copy from. Some of the others weren't so easy. That's why this one is the best one to use for that. But I created my own files, and you'd sort of have to do the same thing, because there are no audio files like that, just floating around. Okay, there aren't any that I know of. I suppose there might be somewhere. And I'll tell you what, if anybody out there knows where there is a human-read English version of the Hadith, I'd like to get that, because I need to start reviewing them again. I need to re-listen to them. And I'd rather listen to a human being. If I've got a choice of buying a book on Kindle or on Audible to listen to, I'd rather listen to an Audible. It is a little bit more interesting than the electronic voice, but again, it's all a matter of priorities. How you want to do that. You sort of helped me to find a Abu Khamer on Twitter is sending me some stuff that looks interesting. So is what? I don't see anything underneath him.
The question about he's wanting the name of that study.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I was just about to do that. What is the name of that study Quran? The study Quran. Okay, so they weren't overly imaginative in the name. It's called the study Quran.
It's the study Quran.
Sort of like the Southern Baptist Seminary. It's the Study Quran. It's not a Southern Baptist, or just one of many. It is the Study Quran, a new translation and commentary, published by Harper One. Harper One? Really fascinating. Harper One. Syed Hossein Nasser, editor-in-chief, is what you want to look for. 40 some odd bucks on Amazon in hard copy. It is available for 30, I think, something in Kindle. Though I've only looked at it a little bit in Kindle, and it's a little bit with this much study material. Sometimes hard to find the text. And Kindle, I love Kindle because I can listen to it and stuff like that, but sometimes navigating Kindle books is, it's better than having nothing. I love being able to carry a library with me, but sometimes there are advantages to plain old books. There really are. And like I said, I've sent this to Ace Bookbinding. Look up Ace Bookbinding. Is it Oklahoma? You sent the thing. Was it Oklahoma? It is in Oklahoma. There it is. Yeah. Bye. Here is my Reader's Hebrew and Greek Bible, if you've wondered what's back there. And here it says Al Injil, the real gospel. And it's got a little Zondervan thing here and a little nicey little thing. It's got you can't buy the Reader's Hebrew and Greek Bible in beautiful blue leather with 3 orange things in it. Can't buy that. I bought the hardcover, or actually it came with this really cheap cover on it. It wasn't nice. Sent it to Ace Bookbinding, and voila. So I don't get anything for advertising for Ace Bookbinding, but they're really good. And a lot of people will contact me and say, yeah, I just love this Bible, and you've got all these leather things and stuff like that. Ace Bookbinding. Google it. They're the top result. And tell them I sent you. Because they're good folks. And I'm looking forward. I promise you. The first dividing line after that thing arrives, I will show you what the study Quran can look like in a beautiful turquoise leather cover. Hopefully by the end of the year. What's that?